Look who is back. Grace is back. It's been a little while. We don't have to talk about that. We're just going to get to business here. We're talking about Amouage today.
Exciting.
It is exciting because they have a brand new release, a flanker. Some people are happier about that than others, and say what you will, you can buy it or not. This is called Jubilation 40. They did send this over and this was a surprise. I was not expecting this. In fact, some of you guys may have saw I put something up on my community tab, I don't know, a week ago or so. I don't know how long ago it'll be from the time we're filming this, but it was recent. And I was putting this as my scent of the night because I was wearing it, Jubilation 25, and I was asking you guys, are you guys excited for Jubilation 40? And I saw probably about a complete split of answers.
Wow.
About 50% of people were like, oh yeah. And the other 50 were like, ugh, no, it's probably gonna suck. And I was like, kind of surprised. I was like, wow, total divide, but that's fine. And then this showed up, unexpected. It was obviously already en route. Here's what we're gonna do. We're first gonna refresh ourselves of the original Jubilation 25, pay homage to this because Jubilation 25 was a fragrance made in homage to Amouage's 25th anniversary. Jubilation 40 is their 40th anniversary, which is cool. So this is how they're celebrating. I love this fragrance. It's not my absolute favorite from the house, but I do love it and I appreciate it for being pretty timeless, honestly. But I'm gonna refresh you because you haven't smelled this since, well, I think you smelled it on me that night, but I don't think you knew what it was.
What night was it?
And I don't
remember now.
So unhelpful. But what do you think? This is the original.
I like it.
Beautiful.
Honestly, it reminds me of a combination of when I first smelled it, I got a little bit of Beach Hut and then Boundless.
Boundless, okay.
So I can't remember which, but it's that spicy, warm.
Okay, so you're saying that
so
there is a DNA that is noticeable.
Yeah, the brand has a DNA.
For sure, I would agree. Beautiful scent, I think.
It is very timeless.
Yeah, totally. But a lot of people are upset by this fragrance among others because it has been reformulated. Amouage did a mass reformulation of many of their beloved original fragrances. We don't know why, but it does happen. And they are generally not as powerful. They're not as potent. I can totally attest to that. I'm not super upset by it. I did buy this myself after hating it when I first tried it in a sample form years ago. Back before it was reformulated, it was too strong for me. So when I heard it was reformulated, I was curious. I'm like, I think I'm gonna like it now. And I love this now. I mean, again, not my favorite from the house. I don't wear it all the time. It's really a special occasion scent, but it's more palatable for me now that it's so much less in your face. Again, there's people who will disagree with that, saying, well, now you're not getting your money's worth. People saying it lasts 4 hours. I get it easily, you know, 7 to 8, which is fine for me. Performance is the one thing I think is kind of trivial to put a lot of weight on because of how variable it can be. It's not a guarantee. It's not built in. Even reformulated versions, people can still get good performance out of. So bottom line, sample first and you'll never be disappointed again, at least in a purchase.
That's great advice.
Okay.
Let's get to the main event, shall we? So it should be known that the original was perfumed by Bertrand Duchefort, and this one was also perfumed by Bertrand Duchefort 15 years later, which is cool. Wow. I feel like I can already smell it.
That's weird, me too.
Sheesh.
Beautiful.
You'll see it all in the B-roll here, up close. We're getting the up close. Ooh, look at that.
That is gorgeous.
They painted the inside
that's
of the bottle, which is, you know, it's not unique, it's not new, but it's a cool effect. A gold paint on the inside. If you hold it up to the light, you can see the juice levels, so you don't have to wonder how much is left.
That's stunning.
It is.
Made in Oman.
Let's do it. Now, I don't know if it's 40%. I was curious if it was actually going to be 40% concentrated. I don't know if that's the case. Either way, let's give it a spray. Let's see how it compares. Here we go.
This is so fun. Ooh.
Okay, definitely smells like the original. Definitely tied to it.
I'm getting like a very bright currant.
Like a fruitiness?
Yeah, like a fruity, like a black currant.
Yeah, the original has blackberry. We didn't even talk about the scent, of course. Wow. Yeah, the original, I think there's like a blackberry. There's maybe a honey, oud, and incense. It's a very, very complex fragrance. People say it smells regal or royal. And I think this carries through with that. I agree with you. I don't know if the notes are the same and maybe just beefened up or if they added some new things. I don't know. We're going going to take a look in a second, but I get what you mean by that.
Yeah, I'm getting that on the top and then like a really rich resinous base.
Yes, I can see what you mean about this brightness, this
It's
fresh,
very fruity at the top,
quality,
but in a
darker way.
Dark, rich way.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Blackberry was the first thought that I had.
Okay, yeah.
Super good.
Yeah, it smells like the original, but it does smell denser in the middle. The top is like, it's more poppy in a way.
Let's look at the notes. I wish you guys were here.
We really do, guys. We could just be having this conversation and smelling
Just
it all
spraying.
together. The notes appear to be comparable from what I can remember. They're on screen here. I'm not going to read them all aloud, but there is black currant as well. So look at you. Blackberry and labdanum. Totally getting that. We got kind of a
Also,
aromatic.
I can smell the rose in the middle.
I'm not getting much rose. I'm getting a lot of aromatic spices. I do get that incense though. There's
Yeah.
like an aromatic, wispy, smoky, but it's spicy and kind of like cooking spices, like Indian spices. There's like a stuffiness almost in there with the spicy quality, which is nothing really new, I would say, from the brand. In the base, we have some more resins. We got myrrh and a Papanax, which I couldn't tell you anything about a Papanax, but I think it's a big part of what we're smelling with the ambery warmth of it. Oud is still there, moss, all kind of stuff going on in here.
At first I thought you said a poppin' axe.
Wow. I want to put
A
real
note
quick.
that no one has ever used
A
before.
poppin' axe. Guys, you do not want to squeeze an axe and hope that something comes out of it and then you can put that into a fragrance. You will be disappointed and you will probably bleed.
Dang. Ooh.
It's a lot up close, especially first spray.
That's
Wow.
so good.
I'd say on the paper, it was very much tied to the original. On skin, it
When you
kind
say
of...
the original, you're talking about
The
Jubilation
original,
25.
yes. On skin, I feel like it separates itself even more. I feel like on skin, it's warmer. You know, as expected, fruitier notes, citrusy notes will pop more on paper. On skin, they're kind of swallowed up by the warm, ambery, resinous feel. Kind of dry and mossy, dusty in a way. It is sweet in that kind of honeyed way still. The fruits I kind of get, but they're swallowed up. They're just in the whirlpool. Sorry, guys. It's kind of a different monster. It's a
Wow,
little bit
so
more
good.
different than I was expecting. I thought it was kind of just going to be a denser, richer, more intensified version, but it is its own thing to the point where I don't think I could say that they are redundant to have
I would
both.
say that they're not.
From what I'm getting so far, they're quite different, but obviously you can tell that this is tied. It is Jubilation adjacent, so to speak. Anyway,
As we all should be.
yeah. Why not, guys?
You know?
Jubilation. That's what you want in your life. That's how you really live life.
And if not, at least try to be Jubilation
adjacent.
That is our obviously first impressions. We cannot give a definitive assessment and say this fragrance is absolutely amazing. You need to go buy it now. No, first impressions, we like it a lot. Just like we like the original.
Yep.
Gonna give it some wearing. We'll see how it does. I think this will be perfect for the current season, fall and winter. I want to thank Amouage for sending this over as a gift. Again, it was not expected. They did not send warning. So we'll report back. I know many of you will want to know the performance. We don't know yet. I assume it's not going to be a slouch. It doesn't come across as beast mode. I'm not getting something that's overwhelming, which, as you heard me say in the beginning of the video, I don't mind. And I actually prefer. It makes it more wearable in more situations. So any final thoughts?
Have a wonderful holiday season.
Please do, guys. Let us know if you have tried Jubilation 40 or have plans to. We want to know what your thoughts are, and I will link to whatever I can find down below in terms of trying it if you're interested. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. See you in the next one.